guys. We got Danny Garcia in the building. What's good, my man? Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, what are you in right now? I know you're in the car. Is that
I'm,
Cybertruck? What's
yeah,
that?
I'm in the cyber truck. I'm about to head to the gym right now. I gotta work out at 1. I got some other interviews at 1 o'clock at the gym.
That's crazy. And I know you stay on it. You stay fit. And I'm just looking, though. I mean, what? It's been 2 years since we've seen you fight. You're coming off that
Yeah.
win from Benavidez. I mean, how do you stay in shape when you're inactive like that?
That's a good question. I try to stay in shape. I try to do my running, try to keep my head in the boxing game. But it's different when you're training for a fight. It's like a different intensity. You could work out every day, but like training camp is way different than just like working out as a regular person.
Yeah, so what
So
are you eating? Like, what do you
I
eat?
mean, well, I just eat a lot of chicken and vegetables. That's pretty much it.
Okay. No, because sometimes you see
Uh,
these fighters, like, and it's like they be on the juice, like, green juices, and they be
yeah,
starving, but you always look right for your fights.
yeah. Actually, I'm fighting at a higher weight now. So I feel good. My weight is good, but I tried the juices stuff before. Sometimes I still drink juices, but I had like a bad experience with the juice before. I juiced the whole camp. I was fighting Robert Guerrero in 2016 for the world title. I juiced the whole camp. And the day before, after I weighed in, I couldn't find no juice bars in
Oh,
LA. And my body went through like a withdrawal.
ooh.
And I was just throwing up because it was so used to me like drinking clean. Then when I was like drinking like regular stuff like orange juice and apple juice, whatever I was drinking, it just made me sick. So I never did it ever again after that.
Man, that's crazy. I have so much respect for what you boxers do with, I mean, your bodies, how you can manipulate that weight and how you have to drop it really quickly. But I mean, you're no stranger to it. This is your 41st fight that you're going up against Erislandy Lara here in September. So I know what to expect from you. I'm a big fan, by the way. And so but you got to tell my audience what we can expect. I mean, obviously, you're such a versatile fighter, counter punches going crazy. Your last fight against Benavidez, to me, I was like, I saw some like Mortal Kombat moves. Like, I was like, this is crazy. This looks like a video game character.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So that fight, I moved up in weight, so I wanted to showcase my boxing skills. A lot of people know that I'm a come forward type fighter, like I'm a banger, but I wanted to show people that I could box. So as I went up in weight, I wanted to show people that, I have boxing skills. So with Lara, I just got to go in there and make adjustments because, he's a fighter like me who has a lot of experience. He is the
Yeah.
champion. So I know he's just not going to let me have anything. So I definitely got my hands full, and I know I got to go in there and make adjustments and win this fight.
Is it hard, like taking a break for 2 years and then coming back? I mean, what's that feel like?
Yeah, definitely. And there are some questions. I haven't fought in 2 years. I'm coming off a 2-year layoff. I'm fighting 3 pounds heavier than my last fight. So there are a lot of questions, but what I can say is that I've been working really hard. I've been training really hard. I've been sparring bigger guys. I've been putting in the work. Ever since I got the date for this fight, I never not went to the gym. So I dedicated my life, and I think it's going to show come September 14th.
I just got to ask you because I know conditioning is a huge part, I mean, of a boxer's job, right? So, I mean, like, how many miles
Yeah.
are you running on average every night or day, morning when you do it?
Well, I never run less than 3 miles, and I never run more than 5. Because
Okay.
Bernard Hopkins told me that, in boxing, you got 45 minutes to get the job done. There's no overtime in boxing. So why do fighters run 10 miles when they never fight for an hour, 2 hours? So he said, always run for 45 minutes or less.
I mean, because I feel like Mayweather, out here in Vegas, I mean, that was always the thing. Like sometimes you'd see him running down Desert Inn or something with his whole entourage of people. But I know he
Yeah.
runs crazy miles, probably still now at his older age.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know Floyd's the gym rat. That's one thing I can say about Floyd. I have nothing to say about Floyd. But bad to say, he's a legend. And he's what every fighter should dream of being. I'm retired undefeated, made millions of dollars. And he's inspiration to a lot of people.
It seems like you're on this whole new thing, like fighting every 2 years. But, on a serious note, obviously after your last fight, you told everybody that you'd been struggling through anxiety and depression. And so how are you
Right.
feeling now?
I feel great. I didn't fight in 2 years because it was my idea. Boxing went through kind of a change. I was a Showtime fighter. And me and Lara were actually supposed to fight like last year in August. But Showtime stopped doing boxing, so I kind of felt like in that political thing where it's like I had to wait. So we had to wait an extra year for the fight to happen. That's why I didn't fight in 2 years. But as far as the anxiety thing, I just changed my mindset. It was a lot of pressure on me. I was the first successful person in my family. I took care of a lot of people. I sacrificed a lot to be here. And I would just say it was probably just the pressure of everything, you know, just being the main person in your family. And but now I just changed my mindset. You know, I wake up every day, I try to be happy, try to change my mindset, because really it's how you think, you know, is the thoughts you put in your mind is how your day is gonna go. So I just try to be happy and try to go with the flow.
No, I love that you say that because I was like, I've just some of these men, like, in my audience, for example, have come to me and been like, man, Demetria, it's hard out here. Like, I'm making $250,000 a year, but I got kids, I got a house payment, I got 2 car payments and stuff. So it's not easy for our men at all.
No, definitely. I mean, if you got a good man, tell him you love him, you appreciate him. You know, because that makes him feel happy. You know, just to show a man that I appreciate your sacrifices, what you do for this family, and things like that. That really motivates a person, just to show him that you love him, you appreciate his sacrifices, and vice versa. You know, if your woman works hard and she helps you, always tell her you appreciate her sacrifices, and that means a lot. When people are grateful.
Yeah. No, that's huge. That's major in a relationship too. But I know you're a girl dad, and so I'm sure that keeps you grounded. What, you have 2 daughters?
I have 2 daughters and 1 boy. I just had a boy. He's 3 months now.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's why I didn't know, because I was looking on your
Yeah,
Instagram and I was like, okay, I see the babies and everything, Philly Palace, and then so
yeah. I
congratulations,
just haven't been
Dad.
posting them because I've been training. So
Yeah.
I kind of like, when I start training and stuff, I kind of need like motivation on Instagram. I don't know why. I kind of get locked in. I kind of get away from it. But I still got to promote my fights. So I'm still posting like promotional stuff.
Oh, no, no, no. I like the Tony Montana one where they had you
Yeah,
talking, but you had his had me dying.
right. No, I love Star Police. In a perfect world, I
No.
have him walk in the ring with me.
Oh my
No, if
goodness.
he's watching this video, and when it comes out, hey, walk into the ring with me. Let's make history.
And I've never seen him do that, so this would be the perfect opportunity for sure, especially since you're a big
Exactly.
fan. No. I love
Exactly.
I love movies. I'm big on movies, and so I know you're in grind mode right now, but just on a light note here, like what are like give me like your top 3 favorite movies.
Top 3 favorite movies: Scarface, um, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I love that movie. And Waterboy. Waterboy.
Waterboy?
Yeah. Those are my
Okay,
top three
that's a
movies.
classic mix.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Boucher, that was, oh my God. Adam Sandler like killed that role for me. I feel like they don't
Yeah,
make movies like that anymore.
definitely. Now those are probably my favorite movies for sure. I used to love Titanic too. That used to be my
Oh
top three
my
for a long time.
God.
I don't know why, but not.
That's
It's still
hilarious.
up there. Yeah, yeah.
It's a classic. It's a classic, and it's so funny you say that because Vegas. Where I'm at. I mean, a huge boxing town, so you always run into boxers. And so one of my good friends out here, Lonnie B, he's also a middleweight fighter, and so one of his favorite movies is Titanic, and he always be like, "I'm always watching Titanic, and I love that movie." And it's funny because you don't hear dudes saying that. So.
Right. That was like the first movie that ever made me cry when I was young.
What?
Yeah, like when he
Oh.
died at the end. I mean, Jack Dawson passed away.
but but Danny, what did you think about the end? Didn't you feel like she had some more room on that little raft that he could have fit?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he found the peace, but he showed he was a true gentleman, I guess. Good guy finished the last place.
But that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I guess he guaranteed her safety for sure with that. But yeah, let's talk about your beginnings, like growing up in Philly and everything. East Coast guy. I mean, what was that like?
Yeah, definitely in Philly. Like Philly's a tough city, so I grew up. I was born and raised in Philly, so every day going to school, I used to fight. But once I started boxing, I never got to a street fight ever again. I started boxing like
Mm.
when I was 7, but then I went back when I was 10 years old, and I never stopped boxing. And once I
Wow.
like boxing taught me discipline. Boxing taught me discipline, so I never ever got in a street fight or anything else after I started boxing.
Well, I feel like it requires all of your focus when you hear Tyson, for example, talking about it. And so when D'Amato got him, it's like now he had something to focus on, and it's like all of your energy is going into that.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely takes a lot of discipline. And one thing boxing really taught me is like never judge a book by its cover. Just because somebody
Mm.
looks easy don't mean they're easy. Like I used to think like I used to judge people like, "Ah, he can't beat me. He looks easy." And sometimes those are the hardest fights. You can never judge a book by its cover in this world.
Ooh.
Like you can never think that person looks like he's easy because he's not.
Talking about boxing on the whole, there have been a lot of like criticism, I feel like, from fans. Like people hate to see a boring match.
A good fight is entertainment. You know, to me, like a lot of fans like to see like a slugfest, like a pure war. Of
Yeah.
course, that's good. But me, I enjoy the art of boxing. So if a fighter goes in there and does his game plan, like was hit and not get hit, or fight smart pressure, or use his jab
Hmm.
and things like, I appreciate that too. So when I say a good fight, I just want to see whose style, whose game plan was executed better. You know, because you can watch it like, oh wow, he trained for that and he made that happen. So sometimes I like the art of boxing too, where it's like somebody go in there and do what they did in training camp and execute.
What are your thoughts on TC right now? Like, who do you think he should fight next?
Well, I think he's chasing that big Canelo fight. You know, everybody wants to fight Canelo because
Everybody.
he's the cash cow. He's the guy that's
Cash
the
cow.
most amount of money, and you know he's my age. I think 36. So you know you can't box forever.
Mhm.
So the whole point of boxing is to get the most money at the end of your career, and I think that's what he wants.
I feel like he's earned it. I just don't know if Canelo really wants that kind of smoke. And I know that, TC's got to crawl up and wait for sure. But to me, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't know. I feel like he could do it. What about you?
For me, he's definitely a highly skilled guy. Terrence is definitely highly skilled. He's definitely one of the best cops in town. But it's hard for me to see anybody beat Canelo at 168. You know, unless there's another
Yeah.
big guy. Like Berlanga's a big guy, so you could really give him a chance because he's big and strong. But I can't really see a guy coming up from a smaller weight to beat him.
Oh, I hear that, and that's
Yeah.
that's the criticism. I
Yeah.
feel like that's why Canelo's not
Right.
even. He's like, bro, I'm not trying to hear all that. But okay, so let's go to some of the smaller guys here. Then Tank, also one of my favorite fighters there, and I wonder, there's always these comparisons like, oh, could Shakur take him on? All of this, and so I'm just curious to hear from you. Is anybody beating Tank at this point?
At 135 pounds, I don't see nobody beating him at that weight. Every fighter has their weight class where it's like they're dominant. And I feel like 135 is Tank's weight class, you know. But I think him and Shakur, two highly skilled guys, is definitely a 50-50 fight. Definitely 50-50.
Really?
But if I had to put
I
my
don't know about that.
if I had to put my money on somebody, it would be Tank because he's so strong. He got that game changer. You know, he got that game changer where he can
Yeah.
hit you with any punch and the fight could be over, or just like he's one of the type of guys you could do good against him and then he'll pop you. Wow. And then it's like, oh, hold on, time out.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah,
that
so
with
he
Ryan Garcia. I mean, that was different.
yeah, Tank is definitely a strong guy.
Thank you for that. I appreciate you, Danny. So I know
For
you've got
sure.
your awesome clothing line. Before I let you go, I know you got lots of interviews to do today. Like, yeah, talk to us about some of the. Yeah. There we go. Hold on, because I was trying to get that sweatsuit set from you. I still need that. I don't know what happened. I need
I
that though.
mailed it. I mailed it. I don't know.
I
Somebody
swear
stole
to you, I didn't
it.
get it. I promise you, my mail people. I have a mailbox. They must have messed it up or something. Because to me, I'm like that was so fly, and I was like, that's I
Yeah.
don't wear a lot of
I
people's
definitely
clothes, but that right there.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure that I get you some more stuff.
No, I need that. And then I know you've got your promotion company too that you're starting up and
Yeah.
everything. So can you talk a little bit about that before I let you go?
Yeah, Swift Promotion. So actually I'm doing my next fight, my next promotional show, October 12th. And Franchise Cruz, she's gonna be the main event. She's defending her world titles on her. So this will be my first world title card as a promoter. So I'm very excited. We're doing it in Philly at the 2300 Arena, and it's gonna be. I can't wait. It's gonna be a great show. First, I gotta handle my business,
Oh, facts.
and then go into the me business.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate that. And congratulations on all of your success. And this is awesome. I mean, I'm going to be excited to watch the fight as well. So, co-main event, September. I can't believe it's already here, but good luck. And I hope you have an amazing, camp today, all of that good workout and everything. And I'll see you on my screen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.